Howdy, this is Lemmy with RevZilla TV, here to talk to you today about the Danny Gray Buttcrack. Buttcrack? Can I say that? The Buttcrack solo seat for Harley. You should be looking into the Buttcrack if you want a little bit of seat where the sun doesn't shine. This thing is currently offered for big twins, so Dyna, Softail, Touring fellas, you all have something for your bikes. Installation on this thing, like most of our seats, is going to be a 1 out of 3 beards on our BSD, our beard scale of difficulty. If you've got tools and you know what you're doing, you should be able to get this thing on your bike in about 10 minutes. Anybody can do it. Let's begin. So the Buttcrack gets its name from, as you can see, this ridge running down the center. What this does is pokes up between both of your cheeks, separates them a little bit, and you now have seat contact all over. In all reality, what that's going to do is actually give a little more surface area for the seat to support. So even though this looks like a very minimalist seat, you can see with the profile in here, it's super low. Because this seat is actually able to bear a little more of your weight, you're going to get a decent ride, despite the fact this is a very minimalist saddle. So looking at how this thing's actually constructed, you can see here, leather cover. I really like leather covers. They wind up looking lived in. They sort of become part of your bike, part of you. They reflect what you've done on the bike. They're kind of nifty. There's not many leather covers out there. Most are vinyl. Danny Gray is still using leather. It's a pretty cool add to the seat. So flipping over, you can see here, fully carpeted like all of the Danny Gray seats. That carpeting is nice. It helps protect your paint, keeps things looking good. It also prevents possible shorts to your battery if you happen to have battery posts sticking up right near your pan. Speaking of the pan, this one is fiberglass. Fiberglass makes for a great pan material. It's super rigid and stiff. It holds up over time. It doesn't go all soft and floppy like your OEM one does after time, after heat, after its life just takes its toll on it. Fiberglass stays stiff, hangs tough for the life of your bike. So we talked about installation, this being a one bearder, and it really is. You're going to have the single point of attachment underneath the front, slide that into the tab in your frame. You've got one fastener at the rear you're going to have to deal with. Depending on the year and the model of your bike, you might be looking at a Torx bit, you might be looking at a flathead, you might be needing a little wrench back there, but it really is only one fastener. Very, very basic hand tools should suffice. Anybody should be able to get this thing installed. You should be out riding in about 10 minutes or so. I think this is a cool seat. It looks nifty. It's got an interesting shape to it. I would be very willing to get on one of these and see how I felt after a couple 100 miles. My opinion is not the only one that matters though. Click below, see what some other riders who already have this thing have to say about it. If you've got a question that I didn't answer, get in touch with us. See us at RevZilla.com, or you can always get a Gear Geek on the horn. 877-792-9455. I'm Lemmy. I'm out of here.